And I'll be butchering the intros, but I don't care. So let's keep it simple. All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Indie Comics Corner. Again, I'm your host Christian, and your co-host here, Sean Halliburton. Today we're getting into a little bit more about the X-Men series as a whole in the latest episode. What was that? Season 2, episode 4?
Yeah.
So at this time of the recording, that's the episode that we're going to be reviewing. We can jump right into it on our thoughts. I can let you start, Sean, if you want.
So coming off of that last episode, when they had Apocalypse, reach his final form or whatever you want to call it, and then how he did Magneto, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah. But coming off of that episode, this most recent one was kind of, I don't want to say a letdown, but it was just kind of like I just didn't really know where it was going. I guess the main thing was like with Wolverine, I guess he got his adamantium, how you say it? The metal, he got his metal back.
Yeah, adamantium back.
Yeah, he got that back in him or whatever. But outside of that, it was just one of them episodes where I could have kind of went without, in my opinion. But I am enjoying it. I am enjoying this new season. I'm definitely curious to where it's going to go. But yeah.
No, I'm in the same boat, man. Like I had made a video prior to this, my opinion about it. I'm obviously we're both coming into it with unbiased opinions. So I had looked up beforehand. Apparently, this episode kind of pays homage to like a old comic book that was about Team X around this time period, with him getting his adamantium back. So that's kind of what they were doing, basing it off of. So it wasn't just an arse pool, pretty much. It wasn't just pull a rabbit out of a hat and just make something up.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't. I figured it was a tie-in.
It was awkwardly placed. I agree. It was like, and I feel like X-Men's always been like that. So even when
it jumps around.
It jumps around. Yeah, it's like you'll go from this to that and this, and it's like, wait, wasn't the last episode?
Yeah, like just continue the story. You know what I'm saying?
Continue the story. So it seemed ill placed. And you know what? I try not to be like that either, because I try to enjoy stuff for the sake of enjoying. I try to I'm the type of person, like I said, I'm the type of person that likes to enjoy characters that I like.
Right.
So like, for instance, my kids right now are into, not Sonic Boom, dear Lord, Sonic Prime. Sonic Boom was trash. So no, Sonic Prime. And not to get off topic, but at first I wasn't feeling that. But after watching it with him a little bit, I'm like, yo, this is actually kind of cool. Like, I low-key probably would have watched it when I was younger, because the animation style is a little bit different. It's a little more kiddie, but it's good. Mm-hmm. And it's like anything. I mean, I feel like the Sonic community is like that in general. Anything Sonic that comes out, you can sit there and fuss about it, fight about it. Man, this about to be trash, blah, blah, blah. And you still try it out. No matter what, you're going to try it out. Same with X-Men, same with Halo, same with a lot of old franchises that we're just used to.
Right.
And I'm the type that's not going to be overcritical and just call everything trash for the sake of
I'm not calling it trash. Yeah, not at all.
It wasn't nowhere near trash. So it was good to me. Wolverine was always, in the past, one of my favorite X-Men in general. Mm-hmm. It's neat to see that during this season, though, him take a back seat, because the old X-Men series was primarily about Wolverine. Like, he was like dang near the main character. Whereas now you see more Cyclops gets more spotlight. Storm then got a new level up.
Yeah, Jubilee,
planetary level,
crazy episodes.
Dog Boys. Yeah, like everybody's getting some serious spotlight, and you're like, this season you're really seeing how strong boys are and seeing what they're capable of, and what they're like. Even Apocalypse, for instance. Old series, you thought Apocalypse was low-key like, man, this dude he's the first mutant, but he's not that cold, because he would always send Mr. Sinister to do his dirty work. And Mr. Sinister was trash. All he was doing was just manipulating people's minds.
Manipulating boys,
and doing silly stuff. And it's like, dang, Apocalypse apparently ain't that cold if he's not coming for boys himself. And I always wondered too, and I hope they kind of get into this later on. It's kind of hard to explain, because so Apocalypse was in Salvanur at first, and then apparently homie Kane interfered with the timeline and has something to do with him becoming Apocalypse. He pretty much guided him towards being Apocalypse, obviously with the help of Xavier and them messing up stuff too.
Right.
But it was always destined to happen. So my thing is, after this happens, and we don't know because they just jumped from that to Weapon X, Apocalypse in the newest episodes always says he's been alive for thousands of years. Why doesn't he rule the planet? As powerful as he is, why don't he rule the planet? Because my understanding is like, okay, if he jumped to be an Apocalypse in that time period, he would have dog walked the whole planet. But instead, does he jump to the future automatically?
That's what I was wondering too. Now
but then he wouldn't be alive for 1,000 years.
Yeah,
he should be saying, "I'm from 1,000 years ago, thousands of years ago," but you haven't actually been alive for thousands of years. Because if you're actually living through the thousands of years, as primitive as their technology is, especially now that Kane dipped out, he should be wiping boys. Did he just go into hiding? Like, why is, if he's as powerful as they're making him in the new episodes, that raises the question for me, like, how did civilization come to be without him taking over the world?
Yeah, exactly.
But, so I can't wait till they explain that, because that's a little bit of a cliffhanger, and it's a little bit of a something they're gonna have to retcon a little bit for me, because he wasn't Apocalypse was not that dude in the old X-Men. I remember them doing damage to him easy. I remember them dang near running him off sometimes. He just was not that dude like now. Right. I mean, he before he even got the celestial power, I probably should have said spoiler alert way back when, but spoiler alert, if you ain't watched it, we talking about episode 4, so you should have seen that already. Before he even got the celestial power, you see him, hold off a freaking mammoth.
Right.
And then, they established in season 1 that Rogue is a Hulk level threat, because remember they put her in that facility and there was like, oh, this facility was meant to hold the Hulk, and she just smacked the roof off the whole thing like it was nothing. Okay, so she's a Hulk level threat. As soon as Ensemble Noor saw that, oh no, this is my destiny, I'm for this, he starts marching up, and Magneto and Charles are like, get her, get him, get him real quick, and he just backhands Rogue like that. Yeah. He wasn't even in his final form yet.
Nah.
So I'm like, if dude is that strong, they keep showing Captain America come in. They keep showing all these crossovers. Boys should have been like, yo, this dude's a threat. They should have been trying to take this dude out. Mm-hmm. So what has he been doing for 1,000 years? Right. That's my only complaint. And maybe it's not going to be a complaint in the coming episodes. Maybe they'll explain it and we'll see what's going on. And sorry to go off into that tangent. It's just been on my mind since that last episode.
No, that makes sense.
Dang, if he's that powerful, you know what I'm saying? He should be the ruler by now. But,
like
overall,
the only thing that would make sense is if when he was in the past, he jumped into the future. So all that time was just cool until he gets back to whatever current time he was trying to get back to. So, I mean, that's the only thing that would make sense.
The only thing that would make sense.
But outside of that, I don't really know how they go explain that. So
it'd be interesting to see. I'm curious. I remember when season 1 was going on, they had already confirmed that there was at least going to be 3 seasons. So we got some time to figure some stuff out for them to show a bunch of stuff. So I'm pretty sure they'll kind of explain that. And maybe they won't, because, to be honest, old X-Men episodes, there was a lot of stuff just kind of left on a cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. And I think that's kind of the point of reading the comic book, because it does go in depth and stuff like that. Yeah. The animated series is just a way to be a fun way to consume it. But I overall, I'd give it this previous episode like a 6. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, unbiased opinion, it wasn't that bad to me. I am curious though, was that alien race the same alien race? So did you ever watch that movie, that Captain American movie, the cartoon, the animated one, when the aliens took over? It was like back in his time when he first fought Red Skull.
I don't think so.
Matter of fact, no, it wasn't Captain America. It was the first.
Was it animated, like an Avengers movie?
Avenger Boy, yeah. It was the Avengers Boy, and the aliens took over.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder if that's supposed to be that.
It's been a minute, though, so I can't really recall it too much, but I do remember seeing a movie.
Yeah, those movies were actually pretty good, but I wonder if that was supposed to be like a depiction of those aliens, because they were definitely Yeah, they were taking over Boise easy, just like those aliens were.
Yeah.
But I'm also curious too, not to go on another tangent, but why does the adamantium process? Why would the adamantium process reverse possession?
I was wondering that too. It like completely,
You know what I mean?
it completely canceled it out. So
Yeah, because I know adamantium to him is poisonous, and adamantium. So like when he had the bone claws, apparently his heal factor is at an all-time high. Like all his senses are like way better than they would be with the adamantium, and he's technically kind of physically stronger, but it kind of doesn't matter because with the adamantium he can cut through anything. So it's like physically stronger or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like the adamantium still is an upgrade to an extent, but it poisons him and dulls his senses. And I think even in the, I don't know how canon that is, but remember in the Logan movie, apparently the adamantium also like made him start aging in a weird way. And start
yeah. So yeah, I don't remember how canon that was either. But yeah.
But interesting stuff. Interesting stuff in the episode though, man. It's I'll be curious to see where they go with the next episode, because this one ended where him and Morth was kind of at odds, but it's like I don't see them staying teamed up, because obviously him and Creed and Sabretooth and all them other dudes ain't really cool like that. That's another thing I was surprised they even teamed up to begin with.
Yeah, they all teamed up, right? I mean, which was cool. It was cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like the next episode is going to be another skip. It's going to be another skip to somebody else for sure. I doubt they're going to do another Weapon X. He got his claws back. What else is there to show?
Right. Yeah.
I am anxious to see, because remember the season 1 ended where he picked up Monamese card, and I ain't too big on the lore, but I do know, again, spoiler alert, he's going to be one of Apocalypse's horsemen.
Four horsemen or whatever. Yeah, he could be. So
so if that'd be dope if they keep that canon. But again, not knowing the lore enough, I don't know if he stays a horseman and then eventually they change him back, because they remember with Archangel they was able to change him back. So I don't see him keeping Gambit messed up. He's definitely
he's too popular of an X-Man to kind of keep out like that. So I'm thinking
one of the favorites.
Yeah, what makes the most sense is that he'll come back as a villain. They probably fight him real quick and then somehow bring him back to the X-Men. But you never know.
Yeah, and with all this time travel stuff, anything's possible. But anyway, that's our quick take on episode 4. We're definitely going to try to do another take on the next episode. It'd be nice if we could get on here too. I tried to pull up my Disney app, but I was like, we're too late to try to figure that out. We'll try to figure out actually doing like a live reaction to one of the episodes coming up. And that way we can kind of post it on here and just really kind of react to it a little bit and review it a little bit more on the spot. But you got anything else to say, Sean, before we shut it down?
No, I don't. I feel like we covered everything. Yeah,
for sure. All right, and that's a good time anyway. Power on my laptop about to go out. So that's pretty much it. Like, share, subscribe. We definitely like to hear your opinion about the episode. Definitely want to kind of be in the mix, all the ruckus going on with X-Men 97 right now. So, but with that, peace out.
All right, peace.
Pause that.